Hello? Hello? Okay. Hello everyone, and thank you for coming. Can the audience please stand as we welcome this year's graduates? We will now be honored to have the combined veterans of Box Elder County present our nation's flag, followed by the national anthem.
Good evening. My name is Journey Kapner, and I am the senior class president. I would like to welcome Heidi Jo West, Keith Meekum, and David Roberts, the members of the Board of Education. Distinguished guests, parents, friends, and graduates to the graduation commencement of Bear River High School's class of 2024. This is a special and important night for all involved. Thank you for being here to celebrate with us tonight. We will proceed with the program as outlined.
At this time, we are going to honor our 4.0 students. When I say your name, please stand up. Please hold your applause until all names have been read. Our 4.0 students are Kate Black, Heath Brown, Chloe Kamick, Caleb Carlson, Ethan Gardner, Ibolik Japrova, Jared Jones, Addison Laker, JC Larkin, Gage Losey, Ryan Lovelace, Dylan Lyon, Mackenzie Mickelson, Jaron Oxborough, Mateus Pali, Deegan Rigby, Shaylee Rose, Sheridan Strong, Josephine Tanner, Jessa Tyre, Kaya Town, Avery Van Tassel, Ashley Warren, Teague White, and Emma Willie.
It is my privilege to introduce our valedictorian and salutatorians. So I will introduce all of our students here, and then they will come up and share with us a short message. So our valedictorian this year for the class of 2024 is Ethan Gardner. Ethan is the son of Jonathan and Jamie Gardner. Ethan aspires to become an AI engineer. He plans to attend USU in the fall to study computer science with an emphasis on artificial intelligence. Ethan plans to get a job at Advanced Integrated Systems and looks forward to the development and advancement of video games and virtual reality. Congratulations, Ethan. To note, due to the high level of competition at an academic level, we have 2 students who have tied for salutatorian. Our first salutatorian is Jared Jones. Jared is the son of Tyler and Bobby Jones. His future plans, he has been called to serve a mission in Bangkok, Thailand. After that, he plans to attend USU and study chemistry and psychology. He enjoys music, reading, video games, and sports. Congratulations, Jared. Our other salutatorian is Caleb Carlson. Caleb is the son of Shane and Sarah Carlson. Caleb has received his mission call to the Philippines. He plans to go to college and get a master's degree in mechanical engineering. He enjoys tennis and anything STEM related. Congratulations to our valedictorians and salutatorians. You guys can come up now and give your speeches.
So, congratulations to all of you who made it here today. For some, it was pretty easy. For some of you, I know it's been hard trying to get all those credits in and clearing up U's before the end. Although I may be the valedictorian, I know I'm not the only one of great accomplishment. For some of you, graduating high school is not that one big goal, a major obstacle to bring you forward in life. For others, I've seen how hard you've worked at your hobbies and brought them to the community. I must give a shout out to my 2 best friends, Morgan Zollinger and Hunter Cotter. When I moved to Tremonton for the 6th grade, Morgan was there to lift me up and get me started here, and he stayed with me since then. As for Hunter, I didn't know him for a while, but once I got to know him, I was amazed with what a philosopher he is and how deep he goes into things, especially chess, which I'm pretty sure he's the best in the region, to be honest. Shout out to Caleb Carlson for being salutatorian and just a straight up smart dude. Man, you should have seen him in calculus and robotics and programming. The list goes on and on. So to Jared Jones for not having 1, not 2, not even 3, but 4 of those awards that were given out. And does a word slideshow, that was crazy. Also on the topic of slideshow, congratulations to Chloe Kamek and Kaya Town for having the most amount of things that were just packed in there. I only had 5, but you guys managed to get 2 full columns of those. Anyway, back to me, I must thank my parents for getting me to this point. Not just for the efforts in creating a good environment for my learning, but for the genetics. I'd be lying if I said that genetics did not play a role in my success. I'm able to catch on more quickly and understand things at a different level than others because of it, enabling me to be more easily adept to our flawed education system, which I could talk about that without taking too long. But I must also acknowledge that genetics only gets you so far. The other half is having a good environment to grow from. Most of it is out of your control, but as you grow older, you learn to control more of it. By the end, you're establishing your own environment, one that will push you to the max of your own abilities. Choosing good friends will get you farther in life, create a community where it will enable you to thrive, because that will determine where you go in life. We all have our strengths and limitations, and life is about taking it to those maximums. As you go further, I urge one of you to find that limit, and most likely you won't find that limit for a while. I understand myself to be very lucky in my nurture background. Thank you, biology, for that terminology. Yet I know many of you did not hit a prime beginning. Oh, this wind. Okay. But you see, it's not about where you start, it's about where you end. You have to make do with what you have and make that into something more. For a brief moment, if you could center the quantum realm, where everything in the future in our sense of time is in every state it can ever be, yet when observed, it changes to be constant. Schrodinger's cat is a great example of this. Theoretically, if you make certain choices and weave your way through time correctly, you get to that ultimatum where you're successful. So I suggest you try that out if you understand that concept. Congratulations graduating, everybody. I would say the American dream, but after AP US History and AP Lit and seeing the many controversial interpretations of this very thing, I would just wish you very good luck in your endeavors. About the AP History, I gotta congratulate Coach Rass for being here today. That's my favorite and best teacher that I've had ever, so shout out to him. Going to end by quoting a certain song, which I'm guessing you'll recognize. Taking my bows and my curtain calls, you brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all. But it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end.
Well, everyone, we made it. So let's start off thanking my family, my friends, and my teachers, and anyone else who has helped me make it here today. After 4 years of tests, anxiety, and struggles of all kinds, punctuated by various moments of elation, laughter, and relief, we have come to an end. It may seem daunting moving on from this reality you've known for so long. But look around you. Look at your fellow classmates, the friends you have made on this journey through life. After tonight, many of us will go our separate ways, and we may never get to see each other again. Some of us will stay close to those friends that we have made, and some of us will move away to new adventures of our own. Whatever the case may be, go into this next stage of your life boldly. Remember these past 4 years, but don't try to hold on to them. Instead of romanticizing the past, look forward to your future. If you're afraid, that's okay. Change is scary, but you can't let that fear stop you from progressing in this life. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and take a leap of faith. The author Bob Goff once said, "Embrace uncertainty. Some of the most beautiful chapters in our lives won't have a title until much later." As you embrace the uncertainties of your lives, remember that things won't always be easy. You'll hit bumps in the road. You won't get that promotion. You won't be able to buy that house, and you will face heartbreak time and time again. But when you come to these roadblocks, remember that you have been through hard times before. If you can take the hit and recover from it, you'll come out a better person than you were before. Remember, in all great stories, the hero had to face challenges. These challenges sculpted them into what they became. Hercules had the Hydra, Beowulf had Grendel, and Frodo had the One Ring. The challenges we face in life may not be as epic as those in legends, but they will build up our character nonetheless. And this is what matters. John Wooden once said, "Be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are." Having a good character is one of the most important things in life. It's more important than the money you make, the job you have, and the reputation you build. When all else fails and your back is up against the wall, your character is what decides what you're going to do. Build your character as you go through life. Treat people well, face challenges head on, and be disciplined in all that you do. I'm thankful that I've had the chance to grow up with all of you, and I wish you all the best in your life. So, in the immortal words of Bill S. Preston Esquire and Ted Theodore Logan and Abraham Lincoln, let us all be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!
Good afternoon, everyone. First, I'd like to take a moment to thank our teachers, parents, and staff at Bear River High School. It's only thanks to you guys that, by some miracle, you're able to take this ragtag bunch of awkward, immature, smelly middle schoolers and turn us into what we are today. That is, a group of dexterous, sensible, sagacious, precocious, judicious, eloquent, and aromatic adults. At least, I think we are. Anyways, let's take a moment to look through our rear-view mirrors. Soak it in, because we will need to remember what we see there for what's coming next. Right now, we are each at the moment in our lives when we have the greatest number of personal relationships with our families, friends, and mentors. This also means that the level of potential influence you have with each other is the greatest, right now. And wow, have I seen some amazing things from all of you. From the small wins that compound into something great, a word spoken with kindness and encouragement, or even those words of constructive criticism and honesty that only a true friend could give. And the big wins. This year, we took region in wrestling. We made it to softball state 3 years in a row. In robotics, 6 of our 7 teams qualified to compete in the World Championship this year, and our girls lacrosse team has only lost 3 varsity games in the last 4 years of competing. These are the wins that make you shout. Not only because you've made it, we've made it, but because it hurts when you laugh, and you remember the grind, what you've done that your team or friends didn't see, the countless hours you poured your heart into it. The countless hours you poured your heart into it when it was the hardest, even in the midst of failure, in spite of the failure, you put in those hours. For what? For each other, for the team. It is because of this grit, this incredible dedication to doing difficult things, this almost unreal drive that I have had the privilege to see in all of you, that I know you will all do amazing things. And so, with me now, adjust your rearview mirrors, keeping in mind all these experiences. Check your speedometer, because you cannot forget to live in the present, and set your eyes on the road ahead, because we're in it for the long haul. Go Bears!
Congratulations, class of 2024, you've officially made it to graduation. This is the biggest moment of our high school experience, so let us reflect on the lessons we've learned and the journey that has brought us here. Taking us back to elementary school, where life was simple, our biggest worries were passing our DIBELS tests and completing our times tables the fastest. We were worried about what we wanted to play during recess, and now we're trying to figure out what we want to do for the rest of our lives. All through elementary school, high school felt forever away, but just like that, we were freshmen.
Freshman year was a wild ride with its fair share of highs and lows. Even though it was a challenging year, we still learned many valuable lessons. Through COVID, we discovered resilience and the importance of cherishing every moment. Who could forget the fear that came with getting called down to the office, knowing that you'd be quarantined for 2 weeks? And when you weren't quarantined, you spend all day breathing through a piece of fabric. It was a time in our lives where we only knew people from the nose up. We met Mrs. Dab. She taught us how to love, and COVID taught us how to lose. Most importantly, we learned how to laugh.
Sophomore year, the year we all peaked. We finally got to see everyone's faces. Boy, was that shocking. Sophomore year was the year of firsts. First time in the high school, first time in the student section, first time legally driving, first high school dance, and the first time leaving campus for lunch. Yes, there were challenges along the way. For example, this was the year our sports may have struggled a little bit, but this was also the year our school spirit was the highest and our student section was the loudest. Man, I love sophomore year. You know what else I loved back then? Senior girls. And they sure loved us, right, guys? At the end of the day, seniors taught us to love, sports taught us to lose, but again, most importantly, we learned how to laugh.
Junior year, the year of change. This year, we can proudly say that we made it through many challenges. Classes got harder, days felt shorter, and the sophomore class just seemed to grow. Little did we know it'd be our last year with Mr. B, but we did know it was the last year with our seniors, and we cherished every moment with them before they were gone. Powder Puff, as per usual, was rigged when we should have won. We didn't love the seniors in that moment, and then there was the stress of preparing for some 4-hour test on March 7th, otherwise known as the ACT. Junior year helped us realize that setbacks and failures are not the end, but rather opportunities for growth. At the end of it all, Mr. B taught us to love, the point system taught us to lose, and again, through it all, we learned how to laugh.
Senior year, the year of last, the last first day of school, the last football game, the last high school dance, and ultimately our farewell to high school altogether. Even throughout all these lasts, we still celebrated a couple of firsts. Our first time winning the Spirit Bowl, and the first time Powder Puff didn't need to be rigged because we annihilated the juniors. Now, I won't lie, senioritis hit us hard and fast, but in between the naps and the procrastination, we've learned a thing or two. We taught each other how to love, graduation is teaching us how to let go, but in the end, we will look back and laugh. Senior year taught us to live in the moment because it's over before you know it.
We spent hours, days, months, and years learning information, and every year we forgot it all when summer vacation came around. And I'm sorry, Mrs. Richards, but I still don't think I will ever use any of those fancy formulas you taught us. But I digress. But whether we realized it or not, each experience and lesson shaped the people we are today and gave us a foundation to find ourselves once this moment is over. We never thought this moment would come, but time flew by, and now we're here. And to prove to ourselves that we made it, we want to take one last picture to freeze this moment in time. So, everybody pose for the point 5. Oh, that was great, guys. We loved, we lost, and we left. Now it's our time to live.
Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
Close to the ones here today.
Close to the ones here today.
Close to the ones that we lost on the way.
Close to the ones, 'cause the dreams bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. Now my heart feels like December when somebody says your name, 'cause I can't reach out to call, but I know I will one day. Hey, everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. But everything will be alright. Don't raise your voice and say, hey.
Here's to the ones that we lost.
To the ones that we
Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
To the ones here today.
'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories.
And the memories bring back
Memories bring back you. back.
To the ones that we
Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
To the ones here today.
'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories.
And the memories bring back,
Memories bring back you.
memories bring back,
Memories bring back you.
memories bring back,
Memories bring back you. They bring back you. They bring back you. All the memories do. All the memories do. All the memories.
memories bring back,
Memories bring back you.
Wow, here we are. Bear River High School class of 2024. I want to thank you for the opportunity to be with you here tonight. Since retiring, I often get asked how it is to be retired. It is great. I do what I want, when I want, until my wife and granddaughters tell me what I need to do. But I do miss being with you students, so this is fantastic. It is my privilege to share this moment with you, my colleagues, your families, and our entire community. Being part of Bear River High School has been a wonderful experience for me and my family. I hope you will always feel like I do, and that coming back to Bear River will be like coming home. I want to congratulate you on graduation and all your other achievements as a class. You were able to achieve in a couple of short years what took me over 30 to achieve. We're ready to leave Bear River and get on with our lives. So you and I find ourselves in the same boat, about to enter a world wild with commotion and full of chaos. How are we going to navigate our way through such an environment? Let me start by reminding you what I tried to get across in all those lessons and activities and stories that we did back in room 155. You are living in the most exciting time in the history of mankind and possess more skills to take advantage of it than any previous generation. In spite of the crazy news you may see or hear, you live in the greatest nation ever established. You have more freedom and opportunity than billions who have come before you. Finally, you are completely surrounded by opportunity. What are we going to do with these opportunities? Literally, so many to choose from. It can be intimidating and overwhelming. I coached football here at Bear River for 25 years, always on the defensive side of the football. Defense is a set of reactionary skills. You see what the offense is doing and then you react. It sounds simple, but it's extremely difficult to do well. Luckily, we were able to do it well most of the time, and some of my best Bear River memories revolve around football and this field. I bring this up because reacting all the time to what's going on around you is great when playing defensive football, but it is a very difficult way to go through life. In life, you want to be more like the offense, acting rather than reacting. There are so many options, there are so many opportunities, it's easy to become overwhelmed to the point of inactivity if you're not careful. It reminds me of a story in history. Of course, you were going to get one last history story if you asked me to speak. During the Korean War in the winter of 1950, the United States Marines found themselves deep in the mountains of North Korea. The war had actually been going really well for them, and there was talk of being home by Christmas or New Year's. Then, without warning, in late November 1950, the war completely changed as the Chinese army attacked all along the front. Literally overnight, the Marines found themselves completely surrounded and cut off near the Chosin Reservoir in northern Korea. With temperatures plummeting to well below zero at night and thousands of Chinese soldiers in the hills surrounding them, things truly looked desperate for our Marines. Now, luckily for the Marines of the 1st Regiment of the 1st Division, they had a commander named Colonel Chesty Puller. He would eventually become the most decorated Marine in history, but at the time he was just a regimental commander that saw things a little bit differently. As more and more reports came into the command center, you can imagine just how bad the situation looked and how low morale was sinking among the men. They were completely surrounded and hopelessly outnumbered. In charged Colonel Puller. He walked over to the map, his eyes lit up, and he exclaimed in a booming voice, "What an opportunity! We have the enemy right where we want them. We can attack in any direction." His reaction had an immediate impact on his men. Rather than waiting to react, frozen into inactivity, the Marines regrouped, resupplied, and attacked. There are important lessons we can draw from Colonel Puller and the 1st Marines. Attitude can be everything. Attitudes are also contagious. Be positive. In room 155, we often talked about perspective and perception. The way you see something is often the way it is. Colonel Puller was able to see opportunity where everyone else was seeing defeat and surrender. Will you be able to see opportunity when others don't? Finally, don't allow yourself to become overwhelmed by the situation or circumstances. You're going to find yourself surrounded at times. Will you shrink into inactivity and doubt, or attack and move forward? The United States Marines attacked and eventually made their way out of the frozen mountains, returning down the very same road that weeks earlier they had attacked up. As they made their way to safety, a reporter rushed up to the colonel and asked him what it was like to carry out the greatest retreat in the history of the United States Marine Corps. Colonel Puller scowled at him, stuck out his chest, and bellowed, "Marines don't retreat. We attack in another direction." My young friends, as we leave here tonight and you go forward, things aren't always going to work out. When they don't, please refuse to retreat. Bear River Bears don't retreat. We attack in a different direction. I want to wish you all the best as you attack your way forward in the world. You have a good, solid foundation on which to build. As you do, please remember a positive attitude, seeing opportunities when others cannot, the willingness to act, and always moving forward will take you a long way. Give the world the best you've got. Whether you think it will make a difference or not, it will. In the social studies department, our teaching lives often revolved around the mock Latin phrase, illegitimus non carborundum est. Look it up, it's good advice. As you blaze your way in the world, don't bend to its will. Instead of becoming more like the world, let's make the world a little more like Bear River High School. And never forget, in the end, it all basically boils down to lessons learned from football and history. Thank you so much for all you do and have done and letting me be a part of your lives. Since we are all moving on, I can finally say it, mean it, and hopefully not hurt anyone's feelings. You were my favorite class. May God continue to bless you, Bear River High School, and the class of 2024. Thank you.
Graduates, before I present you, I have to talk to you, but I'm going to take just a little bit of time. But I need you to stop and I need you to gaze around. I need you to look at how many people are here for you. Your family, your friends, your neighbors, your relatives. They love you. They support you. Give them a round of applause, please. So in here it says departing words, no crying. That's all right, I won't cry. But I'm going to leave you with 2 words. Okay, I want you to get really good at 2 words. And these 2 words are just like building your muscles or building your talents. You have to work at it. It just doesn't happen. Okay, the first one's gratitude. You got to learn to be grateful for what you have. In private, in public, you got to be grateful. Someone's always going to be better, smarter, prettier, have more, and that's okay. Be grateful for what you got. The other word I want you to remember is kindness. No matter what, be kind. There's a lot of unkind things in this world, but Bear River Bears are kind. So as you travel around and you do your amazing things, remember to be grateful and remember to be kind. The most amazing thing about those two attributes, that regardless of how much you share, how much you give of those two attributes, not only does it fill the other person, but it also fills yourself. So remember those two words, gratitude, kindness. With that, Superintendent Steve Carlson, who we excused because he's supporting his family, Assistant Superintendents Heidi Jo West, Keith Meekum, Dave Roberts, Board Vice President Connie Archibald, and other members of the Box Elder School District Board of Education, as principal of Bear River High, I recommend these candidates to you for graduation. They've completed the requirements set forth by the state of Utah, Box Elder School District, and Bear River High School for graduation.
50 years ago, almost to the day, I graduated from high school. It's funny how being old doesn't seem so old now that I'm old. In my graduating class of 1974, there were 67 students that graduated with me. 3 weeks ago, I celebrated our 50th class reunion with classmates. It was a special gathering. I became reacquainted with 45 classmates attending, some I hadn't seen for 50 years. One classmate drove 1,000 miles to be a part of our reunion. Several were now wearing hearing aids. One struggled to walk due to MS, while another was in a wheelchair. Most of us had put on a few pounds. Some came to the reunion with a spouse, some with one of their children, and some of them came alone. 9 classmates had passed away, so special tributes were given. But there was one thing that we had in common. We shared a powerful connection with each other due to our school opportunities. Everyone was happy to see each other. There was hugging and smiling. Everyone was happy. There were no more cliques. Everyone loved each other. We all came to the reunion to celebrate the good things and the good years, the lessons learned, the growth achieved, and the relationships that mattered. While in school, years ago, we didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. There was so much love and joy in the room at the reunion that I can hardly describe it. One of the most important things about love is that we all choose to give it, and we choose to receive it, making it the least random act in the universe. And it became perfectly clear to me that day that true joy multiplies when it's shared. It's a beautiful sight to see you sitting unified and together tonight in a spirit of celebration. Public education has offered you many opportunities to gain experience and find lifelong friends. Developing academic buddies and finding classmates who you can rely on is an invaluable asset. I know that classmates enhance the overall school experience and have helped you to cultivate essential life skills such as empathy, teamwork, and compassion. I know that classmates connect us to a special level to support you in personal development. Thank you for blessing each other's lives. You have played a vital role in shaping positive relationships and a respectful school community at Bear River High School. It is my hope that in 5, 20, or even 50 years from now, you will all love each other and look forward to celebrating this special connection in the years to come. Would the Board of Education please stand? As members of the Board of Education, we express our love to you. On behalf of the Board of Education, I, Connie Archibald, accept these candidates for graduation. They have completed the requirements set forth by the state of Utah, Box Elder School District, and Bear River High School for graduation. Congratulations, Bear River High School 2024 graduates.
Class advisor names: Olivia Bailey. JC Larkin. Ashley Stenger. Ellie Rigby. Peyton Bocut. Raylan Spackman. Journey Kapner. Sheridan Strong. Dakota Julander. Jaron Oxborough. Sadie Adams. Maddie Mickelson.
Kate Black. Heath Brown. Chloe Kamek. Caleb Carlson. Ethan Gardner. Ibolik Japarva. Jared Jones, Addison Laker, JC Larkin, Gage Lucy, Ryan Lovelace, Dylan Lyon, Mackenzie Mickelson, Sharon Oxborough, Mateus Pellai, Deegan Rigby, Shaylee Rose, Sheridan Strong, Josephine Tanner, Jessa Tyre, Kaya Town, Avery Van Tassel, Ashley Warren, Teague White, Emma Willie.
Briley McFarland.
Juliet Lent. Tyler Curl. Ronnie Kelso.
Allison Aaron.
Reagan Abel. Maggie Ken.
Jesse Adams.
Dallin Kent.
Eric Alcantara.
George Kidd.
Jerry Anderson. Kaden Kofed. Hallie Anderson.
Caleb Korth.
Ali Archibald. Hunter Cotter. Catherine Anderson.
Chester Kunzler.
Jerry Ashby.
Josie Lambert.
Madison Auble.
Bracken Larson. Brinley Baldwin.
Jackson Lichty.
Christopher Benleos.
Annalie Lim.
Bridger Barfus.
Lindsay Linehan.
Jaden Lippold.
Zippy Lish.
River Lish.
Riley Lopez.
Luis Lopez Arias.
George Barrientos. Kayla Loya.
Sasha Baston.
Trayton Lund.
Cameron Bean.
Dakota Lyon.
Trevor Beecher. Fisher Mackley.
Marcus Benson.
Justin Matson.
Aaron Materney.
Hadley Mansell.
Ethan Bingham. Garrick Marble.
Shaylisa Workman.
Talon Marble.
Gage Bodley.
Rachel Marble.
Jackson Butrero. Tacey Marble.
Chloe Bone.
Jaden Martin.
Wiley Boren.
Daniel Matthews.
David Burgess. Georgia Mattinson.
Colt Winston.
Allie McCorston.
Alexandra Braddock.
Jocelyn McDougall.
Tyson Brager. Emily Medell.
Josie Brown.
Felicity Michaelis.
Harrison Buchanan.
Brody Miller.
Ruby Birmingham. Abigail Miller.
Beck Burrell.
Cody Miller.
Eliana Carter.
Zeb Mitchell.
Luke Catullo. Eric Morales Lopez.
Avery Cazell.
Tess Munns.
Cougar Christensen.
Cutter Murray.
Carly Christensen.
Bo Murray. Ayla Clark.
Jerem Nelson.
Tawny Collum.
Oakley Nelson.
McCall Cook.
Abby Nesson. Gracie Cawthorn.
Layla Nesson.
Shenley Crackhead.
Abigail Newman.
Braxton Craven.
Alexia Nielsen.
Cody Criddle.
Shelton Nelson.
Catherine Crook.
Gage Nish.
Joshua Krell.
Madeline Norda.
Cannon Crowler.
Logan Nye.
Sydney Cummins.
Macy Olson.
Garrett Cunningham.
Carson Oakes.
Tucker Cutler.
Owen Olson.
Zachary Cutler.
Vanessa Ortega.
Swade Danzy.
Ashton Palmer.
Logan Dean.
Elena Parker.
Jaden DeCourcy.
David Paulino.
Angelique Delgado.
Carter Peebler.
Kyle Detweiler.
Sadie Pearson.
Adeline Dutry.
Ashley Perez.
Jocelyn Drake.
Taylor Peterson.
Riley East.
John Potter.
Sage Elgin.
Lindsay Potter.
Rachel Epling.
Deegan Povey.
Gabriel Erickson.
Sarah Price.
Kelly Erickson.
Joshua Putnam.
Haley Esplin.
River Quinn.
Andrea Farnsworth.
Sean Rampton.
Kaisa Fallring.
Lexi Reese.
Riley Fawson.
Tessa Reisner.
Gavin Fitzgerald.
Matthew Reynolds.
Peyton Flint.
Bethany Richard.
Samuel Flores Ventura.
Olivia Richards.
Tayden Fulson.
Crew Richards.
Tayson Fowers.
Manuel Rios Jr.
Adria Furman.
Braden Ritter.
Ethan Gamble.
Jackson Ritter.
Haley Gatehouse.
Colby Ritter.
Carter Gee.
Jace Roberts.
Samantha George.
Zoe Rosa.
Trayson Gibbons.
Oakland Rose.
Isabel Gibbs.
Delaney Salinas.
Hiram Gilbert.
Jackson Saunders.
Jareth Gill.
David Sayer.
Sarah Glenn.
Kason Schofield.
Diego Gonzalez.
Braxton Scott.
Easton Goodliff.
Alex Seals.
Rachel Goodwin.
Valerie Skidmore.
Amelia Goodwin.
Kason Smith.
Luis Granda.
Cameron Smoot.
Isabel Gunderson.
Ryan Snyder.
Jace Hamblin.
Pedro Solis.
Tanner Hampson.
Dylan Sorensen.
Jace Haney.
Mason Sorensen.
Chloe Hansen.
Tristan Southwick.
Brett Harris.
John Spackman.
Summer Harris.
McLean Spencer.
Striker Hartshorn.
Wyatt Staley.
Ty Hawks.
Avery Steinman.
Madison Hawks.
Rachel Stevens.
Chloe Hawes.
Graydon Stimson.
Sydney Haney.
Jaden Stocking.
Caitlin Heaton.
Mayanne Stone.
Marlena Hernandez.
Ariana Strong.
Caleb Hill.
Skylyn Thompson.
Dustin Hill.
Ethan Thompson.
Aspen Hill.
Ethan Thornley.
Shelby Hinkle.
Leela Thornton.
Landon Hershey.
Faith Thorstead.
Isabella Hoadley.
Britton Thurgood.
Bryker Hobbs.
Annalise Tolman. Addison Tolman.
Sage Hook.
Annalise Tracy.
Clifford Howard.
Thomas Tubbs.
Haley Howard.
Melody Tuck.
Ashley Hunter.
Casey Van Dusen.
Kara Hunter.
Samara Ward.
Ren Hunter.
Hayden Ward.
Joy Hunter.
Joshua Warren.
Riley Hunter Fowers.
Jessa Watkins.
Jaden Heyer.
Nixon Weston.
Janelle Iverson.
Dylan Wheatley.
Winter James.
Kaya White.
Keegan Jensen.
Jay Wigington.
Briggs Jensen.
Carter Wilkinson.
Cutler John.
Candy Williamson.
Peyton John.
Aiden Wilson.
Madeline Johnson.
Caitlin Winkler.
Isaiah Jolly.
Maddie Winward.
Dalton Jones.
Chloe Woodward.
Tava Jones.
Skylar Yates.
Waylon Jones.
Abigail Young.
Camden Judkins.
Joanna Zavala Hernandez.
Stephanie Sapera Lopez.
Morgan Zollinger.
Okay, will the senior cheerleaders please come forward to lead us in the fight song? Graduates, please stand. Will the audience please stand and join us? Okay, graduates, stay standing. Will the audience please be seated?